In this video, I want to explain why retargeting became dramatically more effective in 2026 and why many businesses still can't take advantage of it. Then I'll show you the simple step most companies miss and why installing pixels early is the difference between acting fast or being stuck waiting. Hey everyone, I'm Scott William Wilson from Geek Certified. Let's start with what actually changed in 2026. Across Google, Meta, and Microsoft, retargeting didn't just get incremental updates, it got smarter, more automated, and more valuable for businesses that already had data. Google rolled out major improvements to smart bidding, performance max, and retention-focused optimization. Advertisers can now bid more aggressively on past customers, prioritize high lifetime value users, and let Google's AI explore new pockets of intent that weren't reachable before. Businesses using these tools saw meaningful lifts in conversions and efficiency, but only when Google already had enough historical data to learn from. Meta pushed even harder into automation and prediction. What many people still casually call the Facebook pixel is now part of an AI-driven system that doesn't just track actions, it predicts which users are most likely to convert. Combined with server-side tracking and automated creative testing, Meta's retargeting performance has improved significantly for advertisers who had clean, consistent event data feeding the system. Microsoft Advertising made one of the most interesting moves of the year by expanding impression-based remarketing. Businesses can now build audiences from people who simply saw their ads, even if they never clicked. That matters in AI-driven environments like Copilot, where users may not click but still register brand intent. Microsoft also improved modeled conversions in privacy-restricted regions, giving advertisers better visibility when tracking isn't perfect. So what's the common thread? All of these improvements work better when the platform already knows who your visitors are, and that's where most businesses run into trouble. A business owner hears, retargeting is working really well right now, and says, great, I want to do that. Problem is, they can't, because retargeting doesn't start when you decide you want it. It starts when your audience list is built, and audience lists only build after your tracking pixels are installed. Pixels don't work retroactively. If they weren't on your site last month, last quarter, or last year, that data is gone forever. That's why we recommend installing pixels proactively, even if you're not advertising today. At Geek Certified, this is something we do for every client as foundational digital infrastructure, and we openly share it because it just makes sense. Here's the strategy. Install your Google, Meta, which includes Facebook and Instagram, and Microsoft Bing tracking pixels across your website using Google Tag Manager. Do it now. Focus especially on your high-intent pages, product pages, service pages, pricing and comparison pages, cart, checkout, and lead form starts. The moment those pixels go live, they begin building remarketing audiences automatically. Every visitor who views a product, every visitor who checks a service, every visitor who looks at pricing and leaves, all of that traffic is anonymously added to audience lists in the background. You're not spending money. You're not running ads, you're simply collecting future options. Over time, those lists grow larger, cleaner, and more valuable without any extra effort. Then 6 months from now, when you want to launch a promotion, re-engage past visitors, scale revenue quickly, recover from a slow period, you're not waiting weeks for lists to populate. You already have hundreds or thousands of high-intent visitors ready to retarget. This matters because retargeting consistently outperforms cold advertising. These people already know your brand. They've already shown interest, and in 2026 and beyond, ad platforms are built to reward advertisers who can feed AI systems with real historical signals. Installing pixels does not mean you're advertising. It means you're preparing. You wouldn't open a storefront without power. You shouldn't run a website without tracking. So whether you work with Geek Certified or not, this is the recommendation. If your website sells a product or a service, install Google, Meta, and Microsoft Pixels. Deploy them through Google Tag Manager. Do it early, while traffic is already flowing. That way, when retargeting makes sense, and it always does, you're ready to act immediately instead of starting from zero. If you want this set up properly, reach out to us at Geek Certified. This is the kind of quiet preparation that makes every future campaign faster, cheaper, and more effective. I'm Scott William Wilson. I provide internet marketing and AI training and implementation for businesses of all sizes. Feel free to follow me, connect on LinkedIn, or reach out to me directly.